Alright, I guess I'll look at my, remember I was running around with a sprayer and spraying my clover, and I think it's dying out. Might get to mow this here later on this evening. Let's look at it. I'm not sure what's going on with this stuff. It looks like it's turning yellow. See this right here? It's kind of yellow and getting all dying looking a little bit here and there. And these white flowers are really dying off. So we'll see. It just seems like you could look across there when I sprayed it, and you could see all that white clover like crazy. But now it's kind of like dead flowers. We'll go see if we can find a spot where it's still living, where I didn't spray. This could be a little bit where I might have missed. There's a lot more flowery, but I still sprayed this, I think. But it's not dying as much. I think I might have. I went over my front yard twice. This right here only went over once. But it seems like it might be working pretty good, the front. And it looks like my spray's working pretty good. I may mow my yard later on this evening. I may wait until the morning. I got some big yards to mow. My monthly yards are up. They're coming up on, they're actually up today. I didn't look at my schedule because I thought they were going to be on tomorrow, but they're actually on tomorrow now because there's nothing else on tomorrow. So I just moved them all to tomorrow. And yeah, that's what we're doing. This is hotter than hell in this truck. Turn on some AC. I'm gonna go melt Bill here. There's what I have on the back of my bills. I'm gonna go melt me this bill to the guy. One of the guys I mow monthly, I forgot to send his bill out last month, but I'm gonna send him one out today for last month, and then tomorrow we'll be over there mowing it. There's the difference. Right here you see the flowers that are dying. And I kind of stayed away from the, try to stay away from these lilies. And right here beside the lilies, these are still nice looking. That spray's working. That clover's gonna die out over here. And this clover here is gonna be pretty good. I don't know how often you gotta spray that stuff though. See, it's really dying over here. I try to stay away from my flowers. Didn't get it as heavy next to the flower beds, so you can see the clover along the front of the flower bed. There's my light. I try to stay away from these roses and hoss, or whatever you call that, hostas plant, and a little bush back there. But you can see the clover's doing real good. Right there where I didn't spray, the clover is whiter. You see the clover? And then over here where I did the spray, I did this double sprayed on this side. It's really dying. So evidently I put enough chemical in it. I read it, I thought I put not enough, but I did do over all this twice, so I don't know how good I really did it. I should have, I think over here it's only got one trip over, and it's all going dying pretty good too. Yeah, I only did one trip on this side. It's doing pretty good dying. I didn't do none over here. Look where I didn't spray at all. You can see where I didn't spray over here next to this camper shell. And that clover's even growed a couple inches. Then you come over here just a little ways, I started spraying this out here. I don't know how far over I got out here, I think. You can see where it's dead here pretty good. It's dying. Hope it kills this stuff. I can't remember what you call that. But we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna spray no more. It is what it is. Here's my sprayer. It's an ag bag trailer. Utility trailer. Yeah, and I bought this spray bar about 2 years ago. I was wanting to put it on something. I just mounted it to the back of that. It's just a little trailer from it, and it's got oversized tires. This one's full of foam, like that foam insulation stuff. You could probably use a little bit more in it. And I got this tank here. And I put that valve on it right there for, let me show you. Put this valve here on it to turn on the spray bar on and off. And the other side goes to the wand. But yeah. And what it's mounted on, I need to re-weld this because I just kind of tack welded it. I just kind of hit a welder on a little bit on both sides, but this is a piece of channel angle iron you get off a bed rail. I picked this up, somebody threw it away, and underneath there, let me see if I can see that. Underneath there, there's a little bolt there. There's 4 bolts going through that angle iron there. One on each corner. But anyway, yeah. That's my spray trailer. Anybody can make one. I had it where it was sitting back here. The tank was sitting above the wheels, but I noticed when I raised it up, it would tip my tank back behind the wheel axle and make it tip backwards too easy. So I wanted it more weight on the front. And what I'm gonna also do some later is get me maybe another tank underneath, a smaller one, and then have a valve system hooked up, or I'll probably have to hook a valve system up. All I gotta do is make a T where I can turn the tanks on and off and run the same pump for different tanks. But I'm gonna hook me a tank on the bottom for a roundup or something. I may get a whole nother valve and a whole nother I could probably take one of these tanks actually and set it long ways in here, go underneath it and let it long ways, and have it bolted to the bed. And what was I gonna say? And I can put my roundup in that. But I don't know if I want that big a tank or not. I might just put a smaller tank down there for all that. So yeah, that's my little spray trailer I made. Seems to be working pretty good. This clover out here dying off. I hope it does anyway. I'm gonna give it another all day today, and then I'll mow tomorrow morning. We'll see how my grass looks. So hopefully we get some rain, because it's gonna burn up if I don't. I better cover that motor up just in case we do get rain, because something about that motor, if it gets rained on, it don't want to start. Okay, one more little quick look. We're gonna work on this lawnmower pretty soon. Somebody give this one to me, but I give it to my son Adam so he could have a mower down at his place. So I gotta haul it down there sometime here pretty soon. It starts right up. The only thing wrong with it is the speed control on the variable speed. It's on wide open, but you can kind of push the pedal down here. This is like a clutch brake transmission thing. You can kind of push it down and it slows you down to another gear. But it'd be kind of a bummer to hold that down all the time. So that's what I got to work on right there. I'm gonna wash that engine off too. It looks like it might be leaking some oil a little bit. We'll wash that engine off real good, Little 13 horse Briggs and Stratton. Alrighty. I'm gonna flip that up and see if I can't fix that here one of these days soon. I could do it right now, but I gotta go in here and download this video. That'd be for June 13th. I mean June whatever. Juneteenth. Federal holiday now, I guess. But anyway, God bless America, and Lord loves a working man.